Alrighty, folks. So you saw the title of the video today. We have 5 stocks to break down that have very high short interest, some more than others. I think the highest one on the list has around 33% short interest, the lowest being about 25% short interest. So yeah, we have a lot to break down. We're going to go over charts where I'm looking to buy, sell, do all that good stuff. And mind you guys, trade at your own risk. These are very risky, very, very volatile stocks. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Take a sip of your water and let's just dive right into the video. Starting off with 2 AI-oriented stocks that have been doing very well, especially the first one that we're going to break down, which is Upstart. And I do believe we actually covered this one a couple short squeeze videos ago, not to toot my own horn, but I think we did cover this recently. And look at how well it's been doing. Today it went up around 20%, and just in the past couple of weeks, it is up well over 20%. It is up more like 135%. It went from $12 all the way up to about $30. Now it's at $27, completely breaking out. We have a golden cross. We're above both moving averages, and this has sparked pretty much the rally has been sparked ever since earnings came out. And the day that this company reported earnings, the stock went from $13.60 roughly all the way up to over $21 per share. Talk about volatility, talk about momentum for the bulls, as this one's not trading only at a multi-week high, but also at a multi-month high. With today's move of 19, almost 20%, we broke out of the highs from, let me see here, the beginning of February and from October heading into November, where we were right around 25, 26 bucks. Absolutely insane, guys. And yes, it is a little bit overbought. Keep that in mind. But any pullback has to seriously be considered, in my opinion. And that's why I'm watching it here, as it does have 33% short interest. And we are seeing a lot of momentum for the bulls with no signs of it slowing down, at least as of now. We also have C3AI, which has around, let me see, roughly 33% short interest as well. Same with Upstart, and this stock went up 10% today ahead of earnings, which I believe are later this week. Actually, no, next week on the last day of May, on the 31st, after the bell, I believe. But either way, this stock's been doing very well over the past couple of weeks. It started off May at around $17. Now it's at almost 28 bucks a share. In other words, it is up 62%, over 60% in the past couple of weeks, which is nuts. And we have a golden cross. We're above both moving averages, just like on Upstart. And by the looks of it, guys, we are now testing the highs from a couple months ago, being around 30 bucks, 29 bucks, which is where the stock failed in the beginning of March and in the beginning of February. You guys can see right here where we hit 29 bucks, 30 bucks a couple times, and that's probably where we're going to be testing, maybe as soon as this week, maybe next week after earnings. Time will tell. And overall, if we do break over $30, guys, 35 could be next. That's where this stock could be going in a relatively short amount of time, in my opinion. Of course, nothing's guaranteed. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. All we're doing here is breaking down charts, and guys, we're approaching a big resistance, which if that breaks, we could be going a lot higher, like I said. So of course, there's a lot of hype around AI stocks. Any company or any stock, it seems like, that has a little bit of exposure to AI, or a lot of exposure. Either way, these stocks have been doing very well, it seems like. Microsoft, Google, C3AI, you name it. A lot of these names have been crushing it. Obviously not all of them, but a lot of the big names have been doing very well over the past couple of weeks and throughout the course of this year. And I believe this stock started off the year at around $10. So let's just say it is up a massive amount over the course of this year. So the next one here is Fisker, ticker symbol FSR, which a lot of people have, let's be honest, forgot of. I think a lot of people forgot about this company, but overall, this stock chart looks pretty decent. Today it went up over 8% on the day. And in my opinion, what I'm seeing here, and it's actually not even an opinion, it's pretty much a fact. I mean, does this not look like an ascending triangle? What we have here is a clear-cut ascending triangle. Do you guys not see it? We have resistance at around $6.70. We've had that for about a month at this point. We failed there back in the end of April, earlier in May, in the middle of May, and now towards the end of May. Now that we're heading into the end of May, we're failing there, as of now. And at the same time, we've been making higher lows over the course of the last month. So essentially, guys, the way this would play out, if the ascending triangle played out to a T, we would break out of 670 and see some sort of leg up. Now, where could this leg up take us? Well, it could take us us towards 725. That was the high from, when was that? The middle of February. If that were to break, 775 could be next, which was the high from the end of February, early March. That's where we could be going, guys. So on Fisker right now, I'm setting my alert. I'm going to put it at, let me put it at 675. Mark is at or above, and we'll see where it goes from there. And again, that ascending triangle plays out, we could be going 7+ in no time. This has a short interest of 37%. So I actually made a mistake. The highest short interest was not 33%. It was 37% here with Fisker. And before we talk about the next two names here, guys, if you have not gone up to 15 free stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below or simply go to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. Once you guys open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock right off the bat and fund your account with at least $100. You get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 stocks, and fund your account with at least $1,000. Are you guys ready for this? You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. So if you guys want some free money and you want to help out the channel, don't be shy. Go to that Moomoo link, get your free money. And with that being said, cheers. Let's break down the last 2 stocks, which the first of the last 2 is ticker symbol MVIS, which I believe I also called this one out in one of the recent squeeze videos, whenever that was, probably in the last couple of weeks we made that. But either way, this one went up 10% on the day. It closed up 38 cents, back over $4 per share, and this is up a ton. I mean, look at that. It doubled up over the past couple of weeks. It looks like less than a month ago it was at $1.82, and again, we closed over $4 per share. Talk about a move there, guys. It is up 122% in less than a month, and their short interest is 27%. And mind you, this is a little overbought. We're pretty extended. We're above the moving averages, and we have a golden cross, which is great, but we are extended. So if this pulls back a little bit, which honestly I would not be surprised, that's where I'm going to be looking at a potential entry point. Probably if it comes down to the mid threes. You guys can see we hit 350 back in the beginning of February. Then we failed at that point, went all the way down to $1.80. So now that we broke out of 350, this is where I'm looking to see if we could pull back and maybe hold in the in the short term. Maybe we consolidate at around 350. Then if that were to break, maybe we come down even more, $2.95, $3, maybe right by the moving averages. That could be possible. But overall, MVIS Microvision, it's up 10%. Very high short interest. It doesn't look like it wants to reverse anytime soon. And that's why I'm watching it here and why I'm covering it in this video, guys. And the last one, last but not least, I used to watch so many hours of this as a kid. It is WWE, ticker symbol, well, WWE, Worldwide, or World Wrestling rather, Entertainment. This stock went up pretty much nothing on the day, 30 cents, barely anything, 0.3%. And this, believe it or not, has a short interest of a little bit under 25%. Pretty high short interest there on WWE. And this stock, you guys can see, has been holding an uptrend for a couple months, probably close to a year at this point. And recently we're down around $10, $9-10. We're down 7%. And it looks like we're getting awfully close to that 180 SMA on the 4-hour time frame, which again has held as support for months on months at this point. So basically, guys, the way I'm looking at WWE right now is, well, is it going to continue the uptrend? Are bulls going to come in? And that's kind of what I'm waiting for here at $95, $98, $100, whenever it happens, which I suspect it will. Time will tell. It might not. It's not guaranteed. But I'm looking to see if buyers come in at 95, 98 to 100 to maybe ride this thing back up to 110, maybe 115, maybe even higher. So WWE, 25% short interest. MVIS, roughly 27%. Keep that in mind. We also had, what was the other one? Fisker, FSR. That was at 37%, very high. So keep your eyes on that if it breaks out of 675. And of course, the AI plays, C3 AI, and that was at what? 33%. Same thing with Upstart. So keep your eyes out on these 5 stocks, guys. And again, please trade at your own risk. These are very risky. You could lose a lot of money. You could probably lose all your money if things go wrong, guys. So trade at your own risk. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000 using that link down below or by simply going to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. All the details are on there. And you might as well get 12 more stocks from Webull with any amount deposited at StasSurfS.com/Webull or link down below. And if if you want to support the channel even more and get a bunch of exclusive perks, you can check out the Patreon at stassurfest.com/Patreon, or you guessed it, you can use the link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.